from Prime Minister to employee again. Rishi Sunak's shocking return. Can a former Prime Minister, someone who recently led one of the world's superpower nations, suddenly start working again in the corporate world like a junior employee? Just imagine, the man who made major international decisions on global stages is now preparing to sit in a conference room as an advisor. This is the story of former UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, who has now left politics and is returning to the world of Wall Street, not with some small firm, but with Goldman Sachs, one of the world's largest financial institutions. This move isn't just a career transition, it reflects the courage of a man who once reached the peak of power and is now willing to start again from the ground up. Today, we'll dive deep into this topic. But before that, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so that you are the first to get updates on all our new videos. So let's begin today's discussion without any further delay. Rishi Sunak, who served as the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from October 2022 to July 2024, is now once again stepping into the corridors of the corporate world. After his party faced a historic defeat in the 2024 general elections, he resigned from both the position of Prime Minister and as leader of the Conservative Party. Though the defeat may have pushed him away from the political stage, it didn't suppress his inner ambition. Soon after stepping away from politics, he began reshaping himself for a new role. He is not just returning to the corporate world, but aims to make a distinct mark there using his past experience and powerful network. In a way, this is also a homecoming for Rishi Sunak. He began his career in 2001 at Goldman Sachs, where he worked first as a summer intern and then as a junior analyst. Now, 2 decades later, after reaching the highest levels of global politics, the same company is bringing him back, this time to offer leadership and provide clients with economic and geopolitical insights. It's a merger of beginnings and maturity, where his expertise is no longer just about data, but also about shaping policy directions. Goldman Sachs CEO David Solomon himself shared the news, expressing great excitement about having Rishi on board. He also stated that Rishi will be engaging with teams across the globe, contributing to the culture of learning and mentoring, and offering clients deeply informed geopolitical and economic guidance. In other words, his role won't be limited to a desk, his presence will be felt on a global scale. Rishi Sunak has moved far beyond data analysis, he's now a figure who helps define strategic direction. But this isn't just a career transition, it's a powerful symbolic story as well. A former Prime Minister, once counted among the world's youngest leaders, is now returning to the corporate world. And he's doing so at a time when everything has gone wrong for his party politically. The Conservatives, who secured a massive victory in 2019 with 365 seats, were reduced to just 121 seats in 2024. It was the party's worst performance in a century. And Rishi Sunak had to take political responsibility for it. His transition signifies that even after failure, a new direction is. So when he stepped away from politics, all eyes were on what he would do next. Many thought he would disappear from the public eye for a few years. But once again, Sunak surprised everyone. Not only did he choose to join a prestigious firm like Goldman Sachs, but he also accepted roles at globally renowned institutions like Oxford and Stanford. This shows that his goals aren't limited to earning money, he is aiming to contribute meaningfully to global policy and education. Though he will continue as a backbencher member of Parliament in the British Parliament, his true focus will now lie in the corporate and academic worlds. This also makes it clear that he wants to play his next innings outside of politics. He doesn't want his identity to be confined to just being a former Prime Minister. He wants to establish himself as a multidimensional leader on the global stage. Rishi Sunak's move also reflects his belief in leadership as a form of service. He has clearly stated that all the earnings he receives from Goldman Sachs will be donated to a charity called the Richmond Project, which he and his wife, Akshata, founded. This project is focused on improving numeracy skills among children and youth in the UK. This shows that he is still driven by a desire to give back to society. Now that we mention his wife Akshata, it's important to note that the Sunak family already possesses substantial wealth. According to the Sunday Times Rich List, the combined net worth of Sunak and Akshata is around £640 million. A large portion of Akshata's wealth comes from her stake in Infosys, the Indian IT giant founded by her father, Narayana Murthy, one of the pioneers of India's tech industry. This financial security gives them the freedom to make career choices without constraints. So the question arises, if Rishi Sunak is already so wealthy, then why take a job at all? The answer perhaps lies in his inner drive, a hunger for purposeful work. He is not someone who wants to sit idle in comfort. Whether it's Parliament, a university, or Wall Street, Rishi Sunak wants to remain active and relevant. He belongs to that rare group of individuals who define themselves by their work, not just by titles. But now the question arises, how much will he be paid for this role? While companies like Goldman Sachs typically do not disclose the salaries of such senior advisor positions, a few past examples help us estimate. Former UK Prime Minister Tony Blair earned around £2.5 million annually in a similar role at JP Morgan. Likewise, Alistair Darling received a multi-million-pound salary at Morgan Stanley. So, it's almost certain that Sunak's annual earnings will also be in the multi-million range, whether in pounds or dollars. His presence will not only be a source of expertise for the company but also a mark of prestige. This new chapter in Sunak's life is significant in many ways. It marks the second phase of his corporate journey, but this time, he brings with him deep experience, powerful networks, and an international image. He's no longer a junior analyst at a firm, he's someone who has directly influenced the world's economic policies. Now, his impact will be seen in boardroom meetings, where he won't just be analyzing graphs and reports, but will serve as a new face of strategy and policy.
If this video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.